Good evening once again, and welcome to this corner where we challenge status quo and redefine standard and invite men to a higher life of goodness. We say we dwell in goodness, and this goodness means that our perception and our sensitivity is influenced by goodness. And when we talk about goodness, we talk about the pure goodness that is from the source of goodness. And so because we're in goodness, it shapes our perception and perspective. So we drink absolutely from the rivers of goodness. And I mean, some years back when I started these journeys, I had been called all kinds of names, but I like it because I can see not only advancement and maturity, I could see evolution, I could see freedom, I could see a balanced mind, I could see an upwardness in my path, I could see the liberty to do life authentically, to do life purposefully, meaningfully, and engaging my faculties, not my faculties engaging me. Because you see, when your perception and your attitude is controlled by goodness, an attribute of goodness, it addresses all fundamental illusions. It also, the second one, that it influences our thought pattern. I tell you something, a healthy mind will think healthy thought and produce after its kind, and enjoy the fruit of a healthy mind. And even an unhealthy mind will always continue to produce after its kind, because it's what comes out from your command center, which is the center of your connectivity, the center of your activity is your heart. And that's what they say, as a man thinketh, so he is. But you know that thoughts do not have solidity, and they are impermanent. That means they are shifting. Those thoughts that you engage, that you give attention, that you fuel with energy, that you periodically repeat, that have become your commonplace, that's what shape your reality. But otherwise, the fleeting thought and those temporary thoughts cannot do nothing, because they come and go. What dwelling in goodness does, it shapes your belief system. We say it here and there, and that's what shapes your reality. If you want your reality to change, if it has been founded by weakness, if it was founded by helplessness, if it was founded by anger, founded by despondency, from brokenness and over there, is because you're not dwelling in goodness. When you dwell in goodness, it shapes your belief system. It creates a reality. It brings in a representation and outcome of goodness, even though with outcome is a gift. So what it does when you dwell in goodness, it automatically influences your emotion. I feel good. You're excited. You are in that optimal zenith, joyful moment, because the pathway to life is joy, and to draw from the pool of salvation to connect into the infinite and into the ocean of goodness. You need to be joyful, because that vibrational match of joy will always give you the password, will give you the access to that space that you belong, and that's what makes you quite different. Then finally, dwelling in goodness influences your behavior, because you're good, you're really good. Because you have good thoughts, you give good behavior, and you have good expression, a good conduct, and good character. I mean, they are salient things, but if you are going to access a higher life, you need to be able to up your mental construct, because your mental construct that is not rooted in goodness will be flawed. And how you know is when you do a test of your freedom. Freedom is that place where you're balanced. I can give instance where you are calm in even-tempered. Even-tempered give you access to be able to be in charge of life. And I got this when he said, let not your heart be troubled. Believe in me, believe also in my Father. In my Father's house, there are many mansions. So we're continuing our journey on the illusion of control. And I'm going to center on relationship, really a bit of relationship, all kinds of relationship. You know how people say, oh, I love him, I love her, but he doesn't respond. Oh, I've done everything I need to do to please him or please her or to please my parent or to please my boss or to children or to please the world. Please. It's not going to work. I'm going to center on this because I think it's a major issue in relationship. That's why we have relationships that are breaking. You say, oh, I've given my best, responding. Oh, he's full of himself, he's self-centered, blah, blah, blah. Or you know how you're in a relationship, you're the one always giving. All your friends. I'm into where sometimes I feel I'm the only one giving. Oh, I'm giving. I'm giving love, I'm giving respect, I'm giving honor, I'm giving money. Sometimes I who have a program and I will ask them, they don't solicit, and I will go down and give to them. And nobody has even called me, Patrick, oh, I see what you do with the widows, the boy child, and all kinds of things, and they won't give to me. Initially, I was cracked. Most times I get invitation, people get invitation, give me invitation, oh, come to my program, sponsor my program, and as I'm going, I'm speaking in that place, but yet I'm bringing my funds into it. But people come and I give to them. I'm not complaining, but there was a time it was a consign, and it's because when I have a consign and I am in a low state, because low state means you are burdened, you are worried, you are in despair, you are in confusion, and you are discouraged. Those are signs of control. I tell you, those are signs of control. Sorry, that's why I come to help you, to encourage you, to inspire you, to bring you an alternative thought so that you can practice it and exploit it and experiment it and probably expand it so that you can utilize it, because I'm utilizing this within my faculty, and I could see that freedom to understand that, hey, that's an illusion of control. Or you've been in a relationship, in terms of marriage relationship, you're the one making sacrifice, or you pay the bills, or you're everything, you're giving all your best, and you feel frustrated. Frustration is a sign of control. Did you say that? Yes. It's control. Or bitterness, I'm not bitter, because sometimes it leads us into bitterness. Or in fact, one of the signs of control is indifference. Indifference. So you have given everything, you become indifferent. And at that point, and indifference is a negative energy, because you know that, how you know, if there's a trigger, you will see you burst out of that because you have suppressed it. That suppression, there are 5 ways we respond to life. One is when you're passive. Passive is when you don't talk, you become indifferent, you don't want anybody to misunderstand you, and all that, you become indifferent. That's passive. There's what they call aggressive. Aggressive is when now you will give it back to them the way they've given it to you. There's what they call passive aggressive. You're quiet, sometimes you burst out, There's what they call now, you now metamorphose into manipulation. Okay, so now I'm giving this guy, so I'm going to manipulate that person to turn over there. The other one, the last one, is assertiveness. Assertiveness is where you are very considerate. You know that's what we'll be handling, the ability to know that you have a mind, the person have a mind, this person have knowledge, this person have knowledge, this person have choice, this person have choice, this person have certain knowledge, and this person have certain knowledge. This person has, because of that knowledge, he has some certain experiences. You have a certain experiences, and eventually you'll have. It's important you understand this illusion of control so that you are, forever delivered. Because you shall know the truth, and the truth that you know will set you free. So I've come to help bring you the truth or principles that will help you to be able to free you so that you live. I feel that we suffer a whole lot in relationship. Today I'm really going to talk about this relationship because I've been there and I've been healed. I give instance. Let me report myself. I'm very, very sometimes I wonder about myself because I can get into the kitchen and in 1 second I spot spoons that are not good place. I'm doing them on my way. I'm doing it. I'm setting it up over there. I get into maybe my living room. In 1 second, I will just notice things are not out of order. No, this is not OCD. Now, OCD are perfectionists. My friend, there's no anybody that tell you he's perfect or she's perfect. I mean, it's an illusion of control. It's completely an illusion of control. If you say you're perfect, why is it that change is constant? So if people change, people who say they don't change. People change. Situation can cause you to change. Environment can change you. Money can alter you like this. This person you say cannot change will change. Obstacle can humble you. So people change. People change. Really, people change. So I get into the house and I get a setup. It was so bad. I mean, those days, like I get back home, the moment I see footwear littered everywhere, I will not eat. I just get up. Indifferent, I'll just walk straight to my room. You kill people. Honestly, a cracked relationship. You like to be very calm and you expect your partner to be calm like you. No, your makeups are quite different. Your individualities are quite different. Your trainings are quite different. Your attributes are quite different. In fact, your experiences are quite different. Your evolution, they're like evolutionary process. There are people who I talked about so much about it. There are people who don't want to grow. They're quite different. But you are schooled in a certain way. You are trained, retraining, relearning, acquired for personal growth, in your growth patterns, you're updating, you're upgrading. Some people feel that it's too much. Honestly, self-growth is expensive. It takes, for some of us, we're ever cramming, we're ever journaling, ever reviewing. Anybody visit me today, I need to do a review system, a critical moment to have a review. I can